Hello?
Hey, are we still good for our plans today?
Not today. I'm not feeling well and I have so much to do.
This is
I'm
the third week
sorry.
in a row.
I love this part.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry. Oh, listen, I know it's the third week, but I'm not feeling well. It's out of my control. How about we just do next week? Alright, I promise.
Fine.
Next week.
I hope you feel better. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Oh, I love this part. Turn it up. Yo, Kid-Based Guy here. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. And today I want to talk about my experience so far, the last week or so, going from a ported sub all my life and all my systems, my home and my car audio, now going to a sealed sub for the first time. So this is the Rythmik G25hp, my brand new sub. And I used to have two SVS PB4000s. This is not going to be a review whatsoever on this, and it's not going to be a comparison on the SVS versus the Rythmik. That's coming at a later date. I want to talk about my experience going from ported to sealed strictly. Now, the experience has been absolutely incredible. The type of bass that I get out of a sealed sub is something that I never experienced before. I, in a sense, have been brainwashed to think that a ported sub is better than a sealed more times than not. I've also been brainwashed to think that sealed subs can't get as loud or dig as deep as a ported sub, and that simply just is not true. This sealed sub that is smaller than my previous subs dig deeper than my previous subs. This sub right here plays incredibly loud at all frequencies, and it does it flatter. I mean, it does it more smoother than my previous sub does. And I've been brainwashed to think that sealed subs couldn't do that. I've kind of been brainwashed into thinking that sealed subs aren't good for home theater. They're only really good for music. That is 1,000,000,000% not true. And I know that for a fact now that I've owned this for about a week or two, or however long it's been that I've had it now. I've watched tons and tons of movies, listened to a lot of music, watched just general TV, and I did a lot of different frequency sweeps with this subwoofer the last few weeks to break it in, and it's really revealed to me that there's a whole different quality of bass out there. And it's hard to explain what the quality of bass is. It's something it's easier to experience than it is to explain, but I'll try my best. So everything about this sealed sub sounds tighter, it sounds faster, it sounds more transient, it sounds punchier, it sounds more accurate, it sounds more articulate than a ported sub does. And mind you, you have to get a quality built sub to get quality sound out of it, but this sounds so much more cohesive than what I'm used to. Not that ported subs sound bad, and not that my last sub sounded bad, but it's just a totally different type of bass that's so much more easy to interpret when you're sitting here listening to it than it is for me to tell you. If you are somebody who has not gone out and listened to a sealed sub before, you owe it to yourself. If you have always had ported subs in your home theater, or even in your music listening space, you owe it to yourself to go hear a sealed sub that's properly tuned, acoustically treated, and is apples to apples. You can't compare a $3,000 ported sub to a $1,000 sealed sub. It's just different classes altogether. Make sure it's apples to apples. So the experience that I have is pretty close. This sub cost me $2,700. It was $2,400, but to get white, you pay an extra $300, so $2,700. My previous subs were $2,000, so the price point is not too far off. So they're pretty apples to apples as versus their performance levels. But still, something about this sealed sub is just so much better. It's just so much better. Watching movies, surprisingly, still punches you in the chest like you would want it to. It still rattles absolutely everything. I still get incredible output below 20 hertz. I mean incredible output. It's just, everything sounds so much nicer. Having a sealed sub opens up your theater's capabilities. It allows you to still play movies like you would like to, but now it opens up the music side too. So those times where you do want to put some music on, even that sounds good. Again, not that ported subs can't, but the quality of bass is a little bit different. And I appreciate it so much that I really don't know if I'll ever go back to ported. I'm not sure. If I do go back to a ported sub, it's gonna be one that I can seal when I want to. So I just wanted to talk to you guys and tell you just a little bit about my experience so far having a sealed sub after having ported my entire life. Maybe I'll go back and do a video sealed versus ported so we can really get down to the nitty gritty about what the differences are and which one's best for you. And then of course I'll do a review on this because my God, I got so much good stuff to say. And then we'll of course do what you guys have been asking for, SVS versus Rythmik. I think that one will be a fun video too. So thank you guys so much for listening to my small little rant. One more time, if you have not experienced a sealed sub in your home, you owe it to yourself to try one. I don't care which one you pick, just try one. It sounds so good, so good. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below and tell me, if you were to buy a sealed sub today, which one would you get? Leave me that comment down below. Hit the like button and subscribe if you are not already. Let me find out you're not subscribed. We will see you in the next video. K-Pace Guy out. Peace.